Alright guys, in this video, what I want to do is I want to show you how to create an alert box. In other words, you guys may call them pop-up windows. But what this does is it's going to show you guys how to add multiple windows in the same program. So remember, in the last video, I showed you guys how to create multiple scenes, but all that did is it just changed the view inside your window, changed the content. However, if you ever want to have multiple windows like this, for example, if I go to File Settings in this, you see that we now have two completely separate windows that we can interact with. If you ever want that functionality, then, well, pay attention because I'm going to show you. Now, I already saved us some time by keeping some of the stuff from my last video. I'll show you guys what we are working with right now. So again, I just made a really simple plain scene, and my button doesn't even have any functionality right now. So again, this is my starting point. Nothing new, nothing I needed to type over. Now, for reusability, it's always a good idea to pretty much build these in new classes. So if you right click your source, you can just choose new Java class, and I'm just going to name mine like alert box. And I actually already have all the stuff I need copied, so copy that down, or you can just go to my GitHub page and copy it, whatever. But anyways, we want to make one single method in here, and that method is going to be called display. So it's going to be public. I'll just make it static so we don't have to create any objects. So static void display. Now again, what I can do is I can just set a string to say, okay, you're at the new window, and give it a title. But since whenever I'm teaching these tutorials, I don't only just want to teach you guys, but I want to build these little classes, so if you ever need an alert box for your program, you can actually just go to my GitHub page, copy it, and throw it in your program. So what I'm actually going to be doing is this. I'm going to be passing in two parameters. One is going to be the title, and the other one is just going to be a simple message that you display to the user. So that way it's customizable for pretty much any program. Now the first thing that you guys need to do is this. Since we're pretty much making an entirely new window, we're going to need to make a new stage object. And just like before, I'm going to name it window again. And since these are in different classes, we can name both of them window. Shouldn't interfere with each other. So window, and just set this equal to new stage. So right now we just have a blank window. That's it. Now, actually, hold on. I need to go pee. I'm going to pause my video. And I am back. By the way, let me give myself some more space. I got these like caffeine pills off of Amazon. I hate coffee and I really don't like soda, but I was working on a REST client, or just a little program for my website, and they make me pee like all the time. So if you guys are thinking about getting caffeine pills, yeah, just heads up, that's what they do. So actually, I don't need a comment. Where was I? Alright, created a window. So what this alert box is going to do, again, whenever they click the button from the first scene, it's going to display this, and it'll just be like, hey, you opened up a new window, and then click OK. However, alert boxes, they typically behave in a certain way. For example, let me show you this. You see, whenever I open up this window, just in my IntelliJ, you see whenever I click this, try to click the background, it's saying, you can't do that. You need to take care of the window that you just opened first. And that's what a lot of alert boxes in new windows do. So I'm going to show you guys how to add that functionality. So for the window, which is the main window, you can call init modality. And in here, there's actually a parameter right there. Application model or modal, however you say it. Now what this does, and all this is saying, is that we are going to block input events or user interaction with other windows until this one is taken care of. So again, just like I showed you guys with the settings window, that's what's going to happen. Now, of course, we still need to set it up like before, so we can set the title, and the title that appears on here, we're just going to set to whatever title you passed in whenever you wanted to display this. And for the window, we can just set We'll give it a minimum width of like 250 pixels. Alright, so now our basic window is set up. Of course, let's go ahead and add something to it. So label equals new label, and of course that's just a little bit of text. What text do you want to appear? Well, you can just set that text to whatever message you passed in. So again, you're going to pass it in a title and a message. The title is going to be the title of the window, and the message is just what the, I don't know, like whatever message you want to send to the user. Now for the button, it's going to have one button on here called the close button. And all we need to do to set this up is add some text to it, and I'll say close the window. Now of course the functionality for this is close button, set on action, window dot close. Simple enough. Now of course, just like before, we always need a layout, even though that this is a really simple little pop-up window. And I'll set equal to new VBox just because I think it sounds funny, and then VBox. That could be a nickname for something, but I don't know what, but it sounds like it would be a perverted nickname for something. VBox. Alright, I'm gonna put these right in this VBox. Oh man, I am definitely immature. Alright, so children, add all. We have the label that we want to add, and we have a close button that we want to add. And one other thing that I actually want to do is this. You can actually set the alignment for your entire layout, and if you call position center, it's just going to center everything so it's nice, like center aligned. Simple enough. Now of course, just like any other window, it needs a scene. This is the last thing we have to do. Create a new scene, so new scene. Thought it would fill out for me. By the way, I love this is gonna sound like I'm the laziest person ever, but I love JetBrains IDE's IntelliJ. You like start typing one thing and it knows exactly what you're gonna type. So sometimes I'll just like start typing like this. Like I type WI window, and then I'll type like one character, and I'll just like wait for it to like sometimes I'm just waiting there, like, oh, it's gonna write the code for me, but you know, have to start doing some stuff. It's making me incredibly lazy, but my God, these IDEs are amazing. Anyways, what are we talking about? Alright, so we were making a new scene. We added the scene to the window, nothing new. And the last thing we need to do is we need to show. Now check this out. So before in our programs we just showed, which pretty much means display it to the user. However, instead of just our regular show, I'm going to call this method show and wait. Now actually, if I hover over this and hold Control Q, let me see if it gives. Alright, so it says show this stage and wait for it to be hidden or closed before returning to the caller. So essentially what this is going to do is it's going to display this window, and before you go back to here, before it returns, it needs to be closed. So you see this a lot in conjunction with this. Essentially what this is going to do is it's going to block any user interaction until this alert box is closed. Pretty awesome. So the last one thing that we need to do is this. Where are you? Alright, for the button, remember, let me run this right now and show you guys what's going on. So for the button, it says click me and nothing happens, and that is because we need to add the functionality. So button dot sets on action. Now whenever you click it, we just want to say alert box, which is that class that we just created, and that method was called display. Now remember, whenever we call this, we need to pass in a title and a message. So the title, I'll just write title of the window. Let me write title of window, just so you guys can see exactly what's happening. And for the message to display, I'll say, wow, this alert box is awesome. Alright, looking good. Now hopefully when you run this, We click me, and check this out. It creates a new window, but it doesn't get rid of the old window. But look what happens whenever I try to interact with it. I don't know if you guys, well, you guys can't hear that, but there's a little ding. It's saying, you can't click it. I can't. See, I'm trying to close this right now. It says, you open me. You need to take care of me first. So we can just either close it like this, or the button closes it as well. But anyways, once that's closed, we can interact with this. Click it again if we want. Close it out. Boom, roasted. So again, this isn't just for displaying little pop-up messages. You can actually use the same technique whenever you want to create entirely new complex windows like this. However, there are some nuances to that, and I'm going to be showing you guys that in the next couple of videos. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and well, see you next time.